What's good, YouTube? It's the fucking psychic investigator. Back at it again, you feel me? Got some juice for y'all, some heat. You know what I'm saying? I'm always tapping into all types of different energies just to see what the collective needs to know. So, Archangel Michael, please allow a thin line of protection around me while I'm channeling these energies, please. And thank you. Beloved ancestors, please cut the cord to attachment that don't serve my good, highest good, or the collective's highest good. Please and thank you. 1 second.
Pasta and bread twists, delicious. Choose any two or more and order now at Domino's.com.
But anywho, just tapping into the energies. These are the cards that fell out. So we got street drugs, pieces of the body in the ocean. We got a sudden death. Hold on, let me make sure I fix these. Wrong place, wrong time. We got snitching. I should have minded my business. So somebody was snitching, now they feel like they should have minded their business. You feel me? I should have known better than to trust them. So pretty much we got a dirty pastor mixed in with street drugs. And they should have minded their business because they should have known better than to trust these people. Hold on, let me fix my thing. They should have known better than to trust these people. Then, hold on. We got the pastor mixed in with street drugs. We got deleting text messages. You feel me? So and then they stole another kid. So let me just rewind this. Let me get this straight. We got street drugs mixed in with pieces of the body in the ocean, which was a sudden death. Wrong place, wrong time. Somebody was snitching. They should have minded their business. The pastor is feeling like they should have known better than to trust these people. So now he or she is deleting text messages. And they stole another child. So, let's tap right on in and see the main energy surrounding this situation. With this pastor, street drugs, and a sudden death. So we got the message of this, we got a message. There was a love message sent with the expectation of problem. Okay. There was a message sent expecting poverty. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we got imprisonment, despair, and death. So we're gonna take that. And let me get one more to top it off. This mature woman was a thief. Well, this mature woman can no longer be a thief. You feel me? In this marriage, on this journey, and have a high honor. They got caught. Somebody sick. So what's hidden is this mature woman was mixed in street drugs. You feel me? There was a sudden death. Somebody was snitching. And human remains was chopped up and left in the ocean. Now we have the pastor deleting text messages from their call log because they stole another child. We got the message of concern in this marriage about this death and somebody going to jail. So let me see. What can I use to clarify this? What's going on with what is hidden about these street drugs, beloved ancestors, please and thank you. What is hidden? They having conversations about this young woman being on her deathbed. That's what's hidden. What's going on? So apparently there was a sudden death, and it has something to do with these street drugs. What else happened here? Who was snitching? This wife was snitching. This priest's wife was snitching in this marriage. So that's what's hidden on who told. This wife was snitching. Okay, so what else is hidden? They should have known better than to trust them because they was a pleasure seeker for these gifts. Why was this person deleting text messages? Because there was messages of them doing black magic, being the Lord and wanting to rule. That's what's hidden. This pastor wanted to rule this level because this pastor was a pleasure seeker. What about these pieces, these human remains in the ocean? What could you tell me about these human remains in the ocean? Somebody died over fertility. So this young woman died over fertility. She was the enemy. Why was this woman in the wrong place at the wrong time? In this room, she wanted to be a scholar, but what happened? In this room was burnt alive. That's what happened. And she was studying and minding her business. They set fire to the house. What else is here? Why does this pastor feel like they should have minded their business? This old woman was waiting. Who was this old woman waiting for? To be a widow. So the pastor felt like they should have minded their business because the pastor did not know that they was helping a black widow cover up the death of this sweetheart in this reunion. What happened with this child? Why did this child go missing? And why were they deleting the messages? What child died? This child was a thief and they stole fertility. And that message came in. There was a service. This friend was melancholy and had hope. It was a surprise. What was the surprise about? On this journey, it was in sorrow. This child was the foe. So they covered up the murder because the child was the foe and they were the one who ignited the black magic in the beginning. They was the thief. And being the thief got them killed. They sent the message out. The Lord never sent this message out about love. So let's just be honest. They had hope, but there was a surprise. A surprise death. What the hell? So, ancestors, please bring some clarity about what's going on right here with this young woman feeling melancholy. Like the doctor, what did this young woman find out with the doctor? That they had lost their spiritual powers and this black magic had backfired, and that was the cause of death. The time had come and the time was to act right now. So what happened with this woman snitching in this marriage? Why was this wife snitching on the priest in secret? Because this elder was supposed to teach. What was this elder supposed to teach this wife? This elder was supposed to teach this wife independence and how to become a leader. So what's hidden? What's hidden? Why were they deleting text messages? because it was messages about this gift and it was pleasure seekers. And those days had just became to an end because they was rediscovering who they was, and the person that they created had to come to an end because they was playing in Akashic Records, completely committed to dark work and magic. So why did this enemy ended up chopped up in the ocean? Because they thought they could achieve anything. But what came of this situation? Assembling in the younger brother's death is what came. Because assembling wanted separation in this relationship. It's time to become a great leader, and they didn't want this person to become a great leader. So assembling set up the pastor and worked with a wife. They should have minded their business because they had no idea I had the gift of sight. And now I'm reborn. And I had people watching over me. So whatever this pastor had did in the dark was going to be revealed. Take heed to this wise counsel. I was given them wise counsel. I am not a victim. This person was feeling abandoned, this child, because they was a thief. This child was rich and spoiled, and their life was sweet. So they thought that they could manipulate people with black magic, and got them killed and cut up and chopped up in the ocean. They was fearless, and that's what got them killed. Somebody was going to prison over this death in this marriage because the thief was dead. And his wife had stolen the fortune and the gifts. That's the hidden truth. So let me tap in and see what's going on. What was this message? What came in this message about poverty and this death and despair and going to prison? Why was this wife going to prison? They had walked away. What did they walk away from? This 10 of Pentacles. And this King of Cups was in reverse. And left out the cup from which fulfillment. So this Knave of Cups took it upon themselves to do what? Create these burdens. Why was they creating these burdens? Because they had communicated the Nine of Pentacles. They wanted money, so they had killed this King of Cups over money. What else is here? And they paid for it to happen. This hierarchy. They created the Seven of Swords and killed this Emperor, the High Priest. That's the truth. The Knight of Swords was the third party. A young teenager was the third party that was left out in the cold from doing magic. Wow, so this mature woman killed her husband because she was sleeping with a teenager. And that's the truth, the Nine of Swords. It was creating illusions, but they had to put it to rest. This Leo felt burnt because they was a fool. And they Five of Swords and communicated. this wish fulfilled because they was left out of the kingdom. What the fuck? Excuse me, sorry. You mean to tell me this wife had killed her husband over a teenage lover? The pastor, you feel me? And they was deleting text messages and shit because the pastor had teenagers pretty much kidnapping kids and working with them. And in the process, they had accidentally killed the kid. Is what I'm picking up. In the house fire, they didn't realize that the child was there. And that child was a scholar and they created a misfortune. You feel what I'm saying? Ultimately led to a death. So let me get these. They should have never played with the wrong thing. Lost demons. What else is going on? Right here, what else is here about this karmic woman? This karmic woman put 100K on this husband's head to get him money. The truth is entirely too much for these people. The entire family is under investigation. What else is here? Because they were sending dream illusion. And somebody divine masculine wanted them to trouble the world with them. After finding out what this child and his wife is up to. Something was fishy about this child and his mother's story. It was fishy about this story about the ancestors. This Aquarius tried to set up the divine masculine. That was what was fishy. And now this divine masculine wanted to talk to the divine feminine. Because the divine feminine had a higher level of intelligence. What else was hidden? What else was hidden? Divine masculine won their court case, even though this child set them up. Here comes my dream card. Somebody wanted me to be heartbroken with their partner. Divine feminine was the covenant killer. She destroyed the whole family because she was the rainbow high priest. What else was hidden? Come correct when you approach this divine feminine because she can size you up. Relocation coming soon. Money back, money back, money back. So, the investigator gets the victory. The pastor wife goes to jail. For running a sex ring. And the child is sick from life. Positive change is coming in soon. Friendship before everything. Divine masculine did not like the company divine feminine was keeping. What else was it? They stole divine feminine fortune and now they're in denial. They spoke with me like they talk to me every day. Don't think they know that this motherfucker had a psychological disorder. What was hidden was there was great success in this victory. My pocket stick out more than my belly. Mike Jones, heavy legal issues coming soon. Somebody had heavy legal issues coming soon. It looked like the pastor wife had heavy legal Emperor's coming in with good news at the perfect time. Yes, this is really happening. Early retirement. We knew we shouldn't have been beefing with Psychic. They had stole my money expecting me to work hard. They were speaking negativity over my life. I couldn't have that happen. What else was going on? What else was here? Divine justice was here for the divine feminine, for all my hard work. Somebody's going to try to make me do something against my will. They thought they plot worked and they got exposed. They had mistaken my cool demeanor for stupid. A little brief reading, but let this be a lesson. It don't matter what position of power you are in, pastor, you know what I'm saying, public figure. It didn't really matter. The thief died for the manipulation, backfired, black magic. This child was a scholar and died in the process of his household. His wife had set up a child and a husband and a priest and stole a gift and fortune. Peace.